Good morning and welcome to your Wallops weather briefing. Well, this easterly flow that we have seen has brought in some low cloudiness to our region, and we are going to continue to see those low clouds throughout the day today and through much of the day tomorrow as well, keeping our temperatures a little cooler than what we expected yesterday. We thought we may get into the low to mid 60s. We'll probably max out around 60 degrees here for our daytime high here at Wallops. Looking at conditions from yesterday, temperatures pretty wide ranging throughout the region, as we often see this time of year. Over in the Tidewater region, all the way up to 64 degrees at Norfolk and 61 degrees at Newport News. We were at 49 degrees here at Wallops. Even cooler conditions off to our north, Ocean City, coming in with a reading of 44 degrees. Overnight last night, temperatures generally running in the 30s and 40s throughout the region. 43 degrees, the overnight low temperature here at Wallops. And as of the last 24 hours, we saw just some very light rain amounts across the region. 3/100ths of an inch was the most we could find with all of our reporting stations at Salisbury. We had a trace over the last 24 hours here at Wallops. As of 9 a.m., cloudy skies throughout the region, 46 degrees here at Wallops. Taking a look at our sounding information from this morning's balloon release, that freezing level is at 9,700 feet, and our winds out of a southeasterly direction at the low levels of the atmosphere, quickly becoming westerly in direction as we go up in height. Right around that 6,000 foot level, we pick up that westerly component and keep a westerly component all the way up to 25,000 feet, where we see a wind at 34 knots. Looking at our satellite radar composite, we do have a few showers well off to our north this morning. But for us, it looks like we are going to remain dry throughout the next several hours as we head into the evening and overnight hours tonight, looking for dry conditions to continue. But we will see those low clouds continuing throughout the coastal sections of the Delmarva as we see that easterly flow continue. We will see that flow become more southerly in direction as we go into the afternoon today, but that will likely not be enough of a westerly component to really kick the low cloudiness out of here. Looking at our current surface analysis, that frontal boundary is still off to our south, currently stationary across the Carolinas. That will start to move to the north as we go throughout the day today, and especially as we get into the morning hours of Wednesday. We'll see our next system begin to make its trek toward the eastern seaboard, and that will bring in more of a southwesterly flow and some warmer temperatures into the region. So by this afternoon, that frontal boundary will be making its way to the north of our region, which will switch our winds more out of a southerly direction and start to become breezy as we go through the overnight hours tonight. That southerly wind will keep our temperatures fairly steady as well tonight, not seeing those temperatures dropping as we go into the early morning hours of Wednesday. And then we'll see that frontal boundary quickly approaching the region as we get into the afternoon hours of Wednesday, looking at probably timing out for that front to cross the region between the hours of 12 and 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. So that will be the chance for those rain showers and possibly even a few embedded thunderstorms across the region during that time. Looking ahead toward the evening hours of Wednesday, we'll likely see that rain well offshore at that point. We're going to see some rapid clearing behind that front. See mostly clear skies for Wednesday night into Thursday, and see some cooler conditions brought into the region as well, with some pretty gusty northwesterly winds affecting that cold air mass into the region Wednesday night. But taking a look at the next 24 hours, we're going to see cloudy skies continuing throughout the day today. Again, looking at a daytime high of about 59 degrees. Those winds will turn southerly to south-southwesterly in direction and start to increase during the overnight hours tonight. So we'll see 59 degrees by late this afternoon, and then likely see the temperatures hover in the mid to upper 50s throughout the overnight period. So not seeing much change in our temperatures overnight tonight into the early morning hours of Wednesday. You can see those winds will also be increasing after midnight tonight. By tomorrow morning, we'll likely see the winds approaching that 25 knot criteria for a wind advisory. So if we don't have one by early tomorrow morning, we will likely have one sometime during the day on Wednesday, but we'll likely see one out by tomorrow morning as those winds really start to increase out of the south-southwest. As we go throughout the day on Wednesday, the chances for precipitation are very likely with that frontal boundary crossing the region, but we'll only see that precipitation for a couple of hours throughout the day as that front moves through. Likely chances will be between the noontime hour and probably about 3 o'clock in the afternoon will be our best shot at picking up those rain showers. And again, we will see a chance of an embedded thunderstorm as well. Not looking at a real high chance for lightning to occur with this frontal boundary, as we'll see a little bit of a struggle to get our instability up high enough to see some lightning strikes along that front. But we will carry a chance, about a 30% chance of some lightning to be embedded along that line as it comes through. The main impacts for that frontal boundary passage will be the cold air behind it and the windy conditions as that front moves through. Could see a few squall lines develop as that front moves through the area during the early afternoon hours. Looking ahead to Wednesday night, partly cloudy, windy and cool conditions will drop from a daytime high in the upper 60s all the way down to about 36 degrees for overnight low temperature Wednesday night into Thursday, and then cooler conditions for Thursday, but it will be less windy. It will still be breezy, but seeing mostly sunny conditions. All in all, Thursday will turn out to be a pretty nice day. So taking a look at our next 7 days, that front again we'll look to see that cross through the area during the early afternoon hours of Wednesday, and then some nicer weather in store for Thursday, even though it will be much cooler with a daytime high of 53. Friday we'll look at warm conditions once again, but they will be accompanied with some breezy conditions. Pretty windy throughout the day on Friday. Could see those winds gusting up as high as 35 miles per hour during the day on Friday. We look ahead toward the weekend. As we discussed yesterday, we will see an area of low pressure approaching the Wallops region during the weekend time frame. It looks like our best chance of seeing that precipitation will be on Saturday, with it moving off the coast late Saturday night into early Sunday morning. And it does look like we'll see mostly rain here at Wallops, as the trend has been for that area of low pressure to track a little farther to the north with each model run here over the last 24 to 36 hours. And if that trend continues, we'll see enough warm air to keep all of the precipitation here at Wallops as rain. But it does look like that rain snow line will likely be close to our area, probably well off to our north by Saturday, but it will be something that we keep our eyes on and make sure we update the forecast to reflect the latest model trends for this weekend storm. As we go into the later portion of the weekend, we'll see mostly cloudy conditions on Sunday, and then another chance of some light rain shower activity as we get into the beginning of next week. The chance of rain on Monday and a daytime high temperature of 54 degrees. Well, that'll wrap it up for today's weather briefing. We'll be back again tomorrow morning with our 8:15 and 10 a.m. weather briefings. Have a nice day.